Shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites, all right? We're coming day in and day out. Prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, we would like to say, Call Holoyim,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Quadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. All right, and we just gonna hop straight into it. Isaiah the 4th chapter. We're gonna read these chapters. We're gonna make it plain upon the tables, man. All right, like Nehemiah did when he gave the understanding of the law.
Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. In the day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Our reproach. And why is that? Because in that day, when the Lord started to flex this power and show who he really is, a lot of women are going to start to flock towards the men of the Lord for protection. All right? That's why the scriptures, I believe it's Isaiah, said a man should be more precious than the gold of Ophir. All right? So a lot of women are going to be seeking the men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in that day.
Another scripture that goes on to say that men should be more precious than a fine gold that perishes. All right? Hey, man, and that shows you, man, that gold is an earthly thing. It says that, man, that the Lord is going to choose. That man's always going to be eternally, he's going to be that guy, man. He's going to be valued. So the things that you people value in this present world, there's going to come a time like, yeah, gold is always going to still have its somewhat its value, but at the same time, it's not going to be valuable to get you out of every trouble. All right, it's not going to feed you. All right, you can't eat gold as food, man.
Well, technically you can.
You can't,
but you know, I mean, you can't take a damn bar of gold.
No, not enough to feel your nutrition. Like, yeah, of course, like you can feel the properties of your body with gold because it comes to your body has gold inside of it. But at the same time, for the rest of your nutrients, no, you can't fill it with especially with just paper dollars. I'm gonna just say that because paper money that people trying to fucking kill themselves to get, you can't fucking. There's no value in that. So yeah, man, the Lord said that a man, he shall make a man more precious than a fine gold that perishes. So the money that you're laboring for, guess what? That the poor man's wisdom is going to be better than that.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 31 and 32 and 2. A man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covering from the tempest as a river of water in a dry place.
Right, so he's going to be sustainable. He said he should be a covering from a wind. What does the wind represent? Destruction.
Nuclear weapons.
Martial laws going on out here. When these stores run out of food, when the economy collapse, what are these niggas gonna do? Bullets run out. I'm gonna tell you that. You can't go to the gun store and buy bullets when martial laws happen. So what's gonna happen? Women are attracted to power. Who's gonna have the power in that day?
You know, Israel.
What's up? The men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and that power is gonna be Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right.
But what the scriptures say, in that day, in the day of thy power, they shall be willing.
Yep. Go ahead.
Precept real quick. This is 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 7. It says, the trial of your faith being much more precious than the gold that perishes, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory and at the appearing of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Right, and that's actually true hope, man. We're actually hoping for something that's gonna come to pass, but at the same time, like it says, that, hey man, this faith and this hope is much more better than fine gold that perishes in the fire and that's being purified, man. For the simple fact, this is what's gonna get you out of trouble, man. When nobody else sees any outlet on, damn, how the fuck I'm gonna get delivered out this situation? Damn, I'm in the jam.
Jacob's trouble.
Jacob's trouble. I mean, I got my hand cuffed, man. This nigga got a fucking shotgun to my head. How am I to get out of this situation? Or a woman. Shit, it's like thousands of dicks right now. And I'm just this pale little woman with no gun. I can't fucking fight. And these niggas horny.
So it's going down.
It's going down. Hey, man.
A-town down.
Hey, man, it's A-town down going down. Because you know what? that faith that we're gonna have is gonna be that type of thing that people are gonna want to get out of those little situations, man. And it's gonna be the things that we spoke about before they even happened.
Yeah, a place as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land and stuff like that. So it's gonna be kind of hard trying to find the man of the Lord that day. You know what I'm saying? You know, when the pressure pipes bust, we ain't gonna be out here dodging bullets like the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? We trying to praise Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, Mashiach. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. Y'all visit. Y'all got
That's
scripture.
some more in there, Isaiah 4.
Read some more.
We're just gonna read the chapters and break it down.
Stay in 4. Stay in Isaiah 4 and finish read. Pick up where you left off. Isaiah 4.
In that day shall the branch of Yahweh be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be expedient, excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel.
Right, because we're going to escape what? Jacob's trouble. All right, we're going to get our salvation. All right? So all the things of the earth, the Lord is going to bless us with. Whether it's vegetation, whether it's material things, things of that nature, man.
Them heavenly bodies. The glorious bodies.
The elect with their heavenly bodies are going to be blessed. Okay? We ain't going to have nothing to worry about, so to say. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remains in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even everyone that is written among the living in Jerusalem.
Right, and who is the people that's left in Israel? That's the remnant.
That's the elect.
That's the elect that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua has left behind for himself. Okay? All of Israel isn't going to get that, man. A lot of you Israelites are going to die out here in the streets of America or in the streets all across the world, man. All right? Because you choose not to repent for your sinful ways. Go ahead.
And, all right, then the Lord shall have washed away the filthiness of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit judgment and by the spirit of burning.
Right, and what's the spirit of judgment, man? Hey, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, who the world inwardly calls God and Jesus, is coming to destroy this place with fire, man. So what the hell you niggas think gonna happen to this place, man? From your kids to your newborns to your old people, all right? Judgment is coming.
And it's not going to be nice. It ain't going to be pleasant. It isn't going to be something that kumbaya is going to get you through. Try Sarah Connors. Try Melton. Try getting butt stroked. Try getting beat down by martial law troops. That's what you need to be thinking about. Not it's going to be a nice, safe day. Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, the movie directors, you know what I'm saying, and Terminator, you know, they get the scriptures from the movies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they use the scripts. They use the scriptures as the basis and the imagery for their movies. Like you say, Terminator, Judgment Day, Sarah Connor, nuclear fire, and the way it's gonna sweep over the over America. Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, and the Lord will create upon every dwelling place of mountain of Zion, and upon her assembly a cloud and smoke by day, and the shining of a flame fire by night.
So that's exactly what it is, man. Read it again. It said the Lord is going to do what?
And the Lord will create upon every dwelling place of mountain Zion, and upon her assembly a cloud and smoke by day, and the shining of a flaming fire.
So damn near every household's
gonna have a chariot.
Personal chariot, man.
That's right.
Which a lot of you niggas don't believe in.
Right.
What's that? All right, that pillar of cloud and fire in every dwelling place, man.
Hey. As a matter of fact, didn't it call those out and call one of those big ones out? And when Israel was led out of Exodus,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Didn't they call one out?
light, yeah.
It was a burning light at night, and there was a cloud for the sunlight in the daytime, and the pillar of fire came between the Egyptians and Egypt at the sea.
Hey, when you look up that word in the Hebrew, pillar, it goes into a elevated platform. All right, not no actual. Hey, pan the camera. There ain't shit glorious about this. Now, it is a glorious work of the Lord, and I ain't gonna take that away from the Lord. But there's nothing glorious about Yahweh Shai coming back with those type of clouds.
Because you see them daily.
Exactly.
It's nothing amazing.
It's not the strangeness of our salvation. There's nothing strange to me about
a
these
regular
clouds.
clouds.
But let somebody crack the clouds with a big flying
Chariot.
so-called
UFO.
that we call the chariot to Israel.
Right.
That's strange because nobody's expecting that to happen.
That's a movie. That ain't gonna happen in real life.
Yeah.
That's a movie.
Yeah, this is on Revelations 1:7. Behold, he comes with a cloud, and every eye shall see him.
Right, so the Lord is gonna come in a big cloud. I guess it's gonna be it's gonna be a great overcast of a cloudy weather. No, the Lord's gonna come in a big spaceship that's gonna cover the whole planet Earth. These are chariots that can do whatever the hell they want to, man. They can turn small. They can turn small as my goddamn fingertip. And it can have 500 angels in it. Or it could blow up as bigger than this planet and have the same amount of angels in it. We're talking about spiritual beings and spiritual vehicles. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Yet it doesn't have the same gravitational or dimensional dimensions locked into them as it is. Like I said, like the brother said, what is an atom? How small is that? They can shrink that down. Y'all not understanding what kind of power y'all gonna be looking at or dealing with. Go ahead, Op.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 28. It says, "For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together." And eagles are what? The eagles are the angels, man. Coming with what? The chariots.
Well, that's Matthew 24?
Yeah.
I think that's literal. There's going to be so much of a great slaughter that the birds are going to eat the flesh of all the dead bodies.
That's it.
If that's Matthew 24.
Yeah, and he's got them together for a feast.
Yeah.
Psalms chapter 34.
Psalms does say they're like as a flock of birds. So will Yahweh Shai Yahweh deliver Israel. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up.
As a what now?
As birds.
Oh, okay. Well, how do birds get out of a jam? They elevate, they fly, they get up out of there, and that's what Yahweh Shai is gonna be doing to his elect. He gonna be raising them up out of this mess.
I got you. Isaiah 31:5. As birds flying, so will Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he shall preserve it. These ain't talking about motherfucking clouds, you knuckleheads.
Yeah, ain't no talk about no that Goku be riding the Bemis or something.
Right,
like
there.
that.
Nimbus
and stuff like that.
Nimbus
Yeah.
cloud. Right? This is talking about an actual chariot of Israel. Hey, if that wasn't the case, why would the prophets call them chariots of Israel and not clouds? Why? A lot of you guys are simple. Go ahead.
Go
ahead.
This is Psalm chapter 34, verse 7. It says, "The angel of the Lord Yahweh encampeth round about them and feareth them and delivereth them." It's right, man. Hey, well, brothers have their personal stories of how they'll go out and they'll see chariots over their houses, man. But that's what? That's a sign that the Lord might be delivering you or seeing that you might be his servant, man.
Hey, so all you niggas that don't believe in the chariots now, what was those things you were seeing when we were standing right next to each other?
I know, yeah.
I'm the chariot of the Lord. You see that? What was those then?
They were seeing
That's
death,
correct,
man,
though,
because
yeah.
you know what? It says in the book of Zechariah that everybody's on the other side according to
It's
it.
a curse to
It's
them.
a curse to them.
And you know what? You remember when them niggas used to have their picture with the chariot over them? Nobody ever noticed that the chariot was zapping their ass.
That's right.
It's a cursing to you. That's why you don't believe in it, nigga.
And then they took it out the picture once it was brought out.
Fuck them. Hey.
Change, subject to change.
Yeah, subject to change. You don't talk about changing the doctrine. Hey, call Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We the prophets of the Lord, man, hands down,
They
man.
changed the 12 tribes to sign too.
Took it away.
Yep.
Don't.
Get the hell out of here, man.
Hey.
The Lord don't change anything, but he will subvert the hearts of wicked ass men.
I think I did it earlier. Right? Shit for you, Go ahead. Shit for you. Go ahead.
Also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
Right.
Even
Why are they crying? You have a great power coming back in a glorious fashion. These people ain't expecting who they call Jesus Christ to return in such a manner. They think it's going to be a white guy coming down on clouds. Oh, salvation. Salvation. Hell no. Yahushua said he coming with a sword.
That's right.
All right?
That's
With a
right.
sword. That's
That's
hey,
it.
Matthew 10 and 34, man.
That's right.
All right? He's coming for destruction of this place that these people call America. Wow.
Virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, he's coming back. The man who pierced him, he's still living
Yep.
today. So that proves that
Reincarnation.
reincarnation
Yeah.
through the vibration. This is Revelations 2 and 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the
Ooh.
vessel of potters shall they be broken
Can you get
to
my
shivers, even as I receive my Father.
Say that again.
This is Revelations
You gotta
2.
read it so nice, you gotta read it twice. Go ahead.
Revelations 2 and 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Okay, so now the brother just said destruction, rod of iron. Does that sound like that's an instrument that's going to be for the gentle prodding to get people to do what he say, or does that sound like a Bugs Bunny cartoon where you're gonna be beating a motherfucker over the head with it? I seem to differ and think that it's gonna be the second and not the first, the way most of you people think. Go ahead, Art.
Alright, with a rod of iron, as the vessel of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
So you take a pot, beat it with an iron pipe, what's gonna happen? Now just keep hitting on the shivers and the broken pieces. Just keep hitting it. The pieces gonna get to turning into almost powder after a while. The more you beat on it, the more beat down it's gonna become.
Hey, you ever seen the nigga woman take a iron rod, a tire rod, and go smash the nigga window?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hey, there you go. Imagine, hey, that's exactly how it's gonna be with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man.
So where's the peace and safety in that for you 2/3 and the rest of you heathen nations? Go ahead, Art.
You got that, Michael?
As I receive of my Father.
Go ahead, say, read that one.
As I receive of my Father, and I will give him the morning star.
Meaning what? The power that the Lord receives, he's going to give to his servants, those that went through the same shit that he went through. Oh, you wanted it? Okay. You did it too?
Go knock that nigga out.
Go beat his ass.
Go beat his ass. Here. Hey, because the Lord said if you delight in thrones and
The
scepters,
scepters, that's right.
That's a scepter.
That's a
called
scepter.
rulership.
That's
Everybody else beneath you. Like Deuteronomy 7 and 6 says. All right, we're a holy nation, exalted above all people of the earth, chosen to be above all people of the earth. But a nigga rather be a nigga living in fucking Chicago, man, because he ain't got no goddamn knowledge.
And let him be that, man. Let it be so. Because, hey, man, the Lord said if you hold on to everything that comes along with this, all the burden, all the tribulation, because it's not just it's not just about enduring. All right, it's about keeping the same thing. It's like it's consistency, which basically that's hard for people to do, because anybody can probably take a little lick here and lick there. How can you keep taking the ass whipping your entire life? People get sick and tired of that, man. But the Lord said that those that do that, it's gonna come with a reward. Meaning, oh shit, you earned the right to beat these motherfuckers' ass. You got your ass beat. I'm gonna give it to you. You held it. You held your two. You stood up. Although you taking the punches, you still standing on your knees. You getting ready to fall the fuck out. You earned your right to beat his motherfucking ass. So here's that everlasting power. All right. This is Micah chapter 4, verse 13. It says, "Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion.
Ooh.
For I will make thine horn iron, and I will make thy hooves brass. And thou shalt beat in pieces many people.
Hey, what about that, vocab? The Lord said that this people is going to beat into pieces many people.
Turn the
man.
sign around.
All right?
Let's look at the many people.
Many people. Thus saith the Bible. These ain't our own words we just thought to come up with. Read that again. Bible shot.
All right. It says, arise and thresh.
Do you know what it means to thresh? Imagine a man in a wine press stuffing grapes. That's what you call threshing. Go ahead.
O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron, and I will make thy hoofs brass.
Right, when you got a rod of iron and the hoofs brass, what's going to happen? Read.
And thou shalt beat in pieces many people.
So the Lord just said we're going to beat in pieces many people. So we're going to be beating the brakes off of a lot of you other nations' ass. Thus saith the Bible. And they ain't going to never tell you this in church. They ain't going to never tell you Psalms 82 and 6 that ye are gods and we ain't men. They ain't going to tell you that we're supposed to be in rulership and all these other people supposed to be under us, man. That's called having a royal mentality. But guess what? If you don't know you're royal, how you going to act like you're royal? We the kings and gods of this earth. This is the biggest secret on planet Earth.
Turn the sign back around.
Why is it the biggest secret?
Huh?
Why is this the biggest secret?
Because if I'm a cracker and I know you got this certain amount of power, I'm going to try to hide it from you. What's the biggest saying? Put it in a book, because the nigga ain't going to read it anyway.
Actually, you know what? I got a scripture according to that. The reason why it's the biggest secret was that in First Chronicles or Second Chronicles, the 7.
All right?
Is it 7 and 30?
Hey, you guys ever went to church?
Yeah.
What did they teach you? Nothing. Pass the collection plate around. The nigga will read one scripture, then tap dance the rest of the service. But when you really get into these scriptures, this is a story about Negroes, man. When you get into the different stories of King David, King Solomon, them dealing with certain women, them going to certain wars, this deal with a book of niggas. That's it. This is our history book. A book of heritage, lineage, and prophecy.
Got that.
Right? When you read Deuteronomy 28:68, this is written in the Bible. But your pastor never taught you that. Ever. This is written dead in the Bible. Deuteronomy 28:68.
Pull it up. Let's deal with the scripture.
Okay, you can
Read that.
I got this Chronicles because you know what? He said, hey man, and we were saying it over there, this is why they paid millions of dollars for us to not learn this. This is 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. It says, if my people, which are called by my name, these are the Lord's people right here on this side.
Speak up.
Nobody else.
Speak up.
It says, and if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. That's
right.
Hold on, man. Back up a little bit.
Come on, man. I ain't finished.
You cool. You cool.
Okay.
But hey, as a black man, as a so-called black man in America, that's cool. Have you ever thought, damn, why we getting fucked up? Why we getting shot down in the streets like this? All that's in the Bible, man.
I just want you to hold the Bible.
The answer to your whole life is in the Bible. But it's not the way that these so-called people said the Bible should be. This the rawest shit you ever gonna hear. Hey, matter of fact, you never heard a nigga cursing while reading the Bible, right? Cursing doesn't exist. Cursing means what? I wish death upon you. That's a curse. Shit, fuck, bitch, ain't no curse word.
Give me the rule of speech. Give me the rule of speech.
Yahweh said,
give me the rule of speech.
He's dumb. Dumb means shit.
That's right.
You're right.
That's right.
He told Jeremiah the prophet, he's dumb.
Yep.
How dumb? Jeremiah said, man, ain't nothing ever touched my mouth, man.
All right,
Goat laws.
That's right.
He said,
Go
ain't
ahead.
nothing
He
ever
can't have
touched
that.
my mouth.
That's tough. He can't have that.
Okay?
Yeah, man.
Fuck I'm doing, man.
No, he was on point though. Cause
Yeah, motherfuckers, no. You know what the curse is?
What?
You curse yourself.
Hey, you know
Can't
what?
nobody
The Lord
curse you
say
but
that.
yourself.
They say they damn them damn. Hey, well, they damn. They ain't what the
He
Lord
said,
they damn themselves.
you didn't forsake
They
me.
forsake themselves.
You forsake yourself.
'Cause they damned
Can't
already.
nobody do it but you.
Yep. You worse
Hey,
enemy.
look here, I got a 5-bedroom house, man. over in West Inglewood. An old man came in there.
Read the scripture.
One man come
All right,
in
this
there.
Read the scripture.
2 Corinthians 11 and verse 6. But while I be rude in speech,
So I'll be rude
yet
in speech.
not in knowledge,
Yet not in knowledge, man.
but we should have been well made manifesting among you in all things.
Which is what they say, you know. They'll say that even what they say today, that somebody uses these so-called curse words, that means that they lack the understanding.
Yeah, they're ignorant.
They're ignorant. They mean that they can't
Elaborate.
They can't elaborate to bring out their point any other way, but
Yeah.
other than to curse.
Yeah,
So
they-
it's like, although I might bring out these words, although I might say shit, fuck, God damn it, you know what? You know what? The Lord came back to destroy a lot of motherfuckers. And if y'all want to get
Getting straight to the point in a
It-
harsh way.
even though I can use that so-called, when you get into that word, is Deo meaning primitive. Although it might seem primitive that I have that type of dialect, and I use those type of words that people find vulgar and shit like that, my understanding of this Bible is not. It's the truth of it, man.
And you know what? Only reason why I started saying that was to provoke them to will them in, so they can know, hey, this ain't no regular thing, man.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say it ain't no regular shit.
This is exactly what a curse is, man. 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 43. It's a Philistine and King David. And the Philistine said unto David, you know, I'm gonna start 42. No, I'm gonna start 41. And the Philistine came on, 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 41. And the Philistine came on and drew near unto David, and the man that bare the shield went before him. When the Philistine looked about and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth, ruddy and fair countenance. Right? He's like, who this little young, pretty ass boy right here? Yeah, the
Right.
challenge me.
He took it as an insult.
Yeah, he's like,
You take it as an insult because Goliath, you know, standing over King David. King David didn't look like he was a man of war. They're like, this, he don't be getting down. He don't send me this bitch.
He ain't about that life.
Exactly, pretty much.
He ain't no killer, man. He ain't no killer.
I ain't no killer, but bitch, don't you tell me.
All right, so it says right here, it says, and the Philistine said unto David, am I a dog and I'm a bitch,
Right.
that thou comest we with staffs? And the Philistine cursed David by his gods.
Right.
So that's what a curse is. He
Death upon David.
death upon David by his little imaginary gods. All right? It's the only true God, Yahweh Shai, man.
So that-
And what did King David say? Who the fuck is this standing in the garrison that's going to defile
He's cursing him on us.
who the fuck is this big six-toed ass nigga? I know his brother has 6 toes, but I'm gonna say fuck both of you niggas.
Who the fuck is that uncircumcised ass?
Who is this
Philistine?
uncircumcised
Exactly.
coming to challenge Yahweh Shai shot? He picked up 5 stones, slew your ass with one, and then cut off your damn head.
5.
With your
all your shit.
hey.
Smooth.
With your own sword.
Smooth stones. Them bitches with salt. But the power of the Lord.
They said it sunk through his helmet, through his skull.
That shit was harder
right
than any
here.
fucking
It was like a
bullet,
bullet.
man.
Jump down to
Yeah.
49.
Go ahead. Oh,
Verse
hot.
49. And David put his hand in the bag, took a stone, slanged it, and smote the Philistine in his forehead, and that stone sunk into his forehead, and he fell upon the face to the earth.
So that nigga got shot in the head with a salt
Bone
stone,
shot.
bro.
That's it.
Bone shot. Pop! Pop this shit,
I
man.
can only
That's-
imagine how it looked.
His shit was
Then-
that nigga's skull was harder than Madonna's shit, man.
Then for King David to stand over him, take his own sword, cut off his damn head, and
That's
hold
gangster.
it up.
That's gangster.
That was some gangster.
That's
Then took all
gangster.
your armor.
That's
Like on
gangster.
Boondocks. That's gangster.
That was gangster.
It
That
really
was
was
gangster.
though, man. Because the simple fact, he didn't think that he could do it, man.
Right.
Hey, man, but that goes.
But David had that faith.
That faith.
That's it.
That faith, like a mustard seed. Hey, me and the elder Benji was talking about it the other day, man. Hey, we got power that we don't even know we got.
That's
that
right.
the Lord is going to allow us to tap into, man. Matter of fact, I read a scripture today. It was going in about faith. The Lord said, man, hey, it was the fig tree. He said, you're going to have power to do this. And the Lord
And
made-
greater. And greater.
He made the fig tree disintegrate.
That's it.
He said in greater. He said you should say to a mountain, remove from hence. And it's going to remove. And on a deeper level, that's talking about the governments.
Right.
Man,
Dang.
shit. We got power that nobody can understand, man.
But it just hasn't been revealed yet.
He's a prince of power.
It just hasn't been let loose yet.
I would say something, but then it gets sound big.
It's a lot, but that's why the answer for the question. That's why Esau going to have the fact that the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans are the Israelites, man. Because we had those. Cause we have.
Good stuff, son.
We had direct power to the true living power of the true living power.
Right, of Yahweh Shema Shah.
Right, man. Right, and they're afraid of that, man.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't they be afraid of that?
Right.
Look at the stories. Look at how Gideon was whittled down to 300,
right,
and the amount of men they went down there and slew. Right. Look about the men of David and how one man went through 800 men and another man went through 300 men.
Right.
Okay, one man took his staff and took some shit. Took a weapon from a guy and killed him with it.
And that's that crafty counsel when you read Psalms 83, man. To have the fact that we're Israelites, while having the fact that we're Israelites, to have the fact that all these stories, that all these events where Yahweh had displayed his power, man.
Right.
The cross of the Red Sea. Right? David slaying that giant. David going through 100 men, jumping up. Jumping up walls, leaping up walls and stuff, man.
Oh, it's just, you good, Pops. Go ahead.
Right, David leaping up walls and everything, man. Jumping, just all these spiritual power. Samson taking a jawbone, slaying